Right guys, Mark Crossfield here, we've got Stephen Buzza.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. We're going to do our 5 best winter training program tips. So for golfers who want to keep their golf going over the winter period.
Yeah, keep it going and then you hit the spring
Whoosh,
running.
get that
handicap down. Might even be ready for the Masters.
Absolutely. I don't know if they'll get an invite, but absolutely. So 5, not in any particular order, just the 5 best tips to try and get your game sharp and keep it sharp over these winter months. Let's get stuck in. Right, we're still indoors, Stephen. The weather is against us. It's winter.
It's winter. We don't like winter.
It's actually a nice day today, but this is a this is a winter series. So
in imagination land,
it's freezing today. So look, you're stuck indoors and you still want to practice your golf or get an idea of how to keep your game going over the winter season and ready for next year. Look, some great indoor things you can do. Let's start maybe with posture. I always think in a golf lesson, if I'm talking to someone about posture, it feels a bit like a slightly cheap lesson, as in there's so much information out there that they could learn with posture. It almost feels a shame that I'm having to help them because they're spending money where they could almost do this for free. Look, posture, great way of practicing maybe your posture at home. I got a reflection in this mirror. I would practice maybe a few golf stances looking at myself in the reflection and have a look at my posture when I feel like I've got my backside tucked out or tucked under, feeling my shoulders round, feeling my shoulders out, and trying to feel some of those body positions, some of those pelvic tilts, some of those pull back with your shoulders, and try and take that out onto my practice, out onto the course. Try and hit some shots. Maybe you've had a lesson and posture's something you've worked on or working on. Doing that off course at home during those months when you can't get to the range or you can't get to the course is a great way, and using a reflection to do that is fantastic. Another thing you could try, look, let's pretend you're working on grip. There is no excuses for grips. The biggest excuse for grip is people try to hit shots with grips that might be causing issues. So I'm not saying there's a right and a wrong grip. What I'm saying is if you've had a lesson or you know you hit the ball better, if you work your grip into a more uncomfortable way, so a way that you're not used to, just putting a club in a room at home which you go into kind of 3 times a day, maybe be the toilet, maybe be your office, maybe be the kitchen, and every time you go into that room, just picking that club up for a minute and just holding it the way you need to hold it to be more functional as a golfer, waggling the club around and getting that feel. When you take that club out onto the course or to the range, you'll find that those feelings will bleed in and start to make you feel a little bit more natural. Let's look at another couple. Right, Steve, so let's pretend you're working on a certain movement. A, because you know you should do, or a teacher or someone has told you a movement would help you improve your golf. What could you be doing indoors, like we are scenarioing here?
Yeah, well, it's that 10,000 hours they talk about, isn't it, about making a change, where that just seems unrealistic. It seems like impossible to actually do, where if you're actually doing things indoors,
yep,
you don't need to be hitting shots. It's just teaching yourself the movement.
And the feeling, isn't it?
And that can be anything. Do you mean if you were working on sequencing, it can be, well, I'll get my hands there and really make sure I move the lower body first.
Yeah.
If you're somebody that sways or have balance issues, getting onto one foot.
Yeah, I like this one. Get that right foot more in line with the left.
Yeah, so you get it.
Yeah, that's it. So you're literally balancing on work. Take your golf posture.
So you'll see, balance is something that I do struggle with a little bit.
And then try and turn, exactly, without those feet rescuing you. So you're using that left foot. Actually, so that's great for people who turn off the ball too far.
Definitely.
So they turn behind it too far.
Definitely. And you could see, like I say, my balance isn't great. You can see my tendency is I want to
counterbalance
back into there. So if I've got that leg there, I would just, I would do it. So this is something, if you're at home watching the TV, there's no reason why you can't do this. And kind of what we've been saying in these videos, it's just 10 minutes here and there.
Absolutely. And it's the desire again, isn't it? Because I wouldn't say this indoor body part of this video is not the most exciting video in the world, and it's certainly not what people want to really do. They want to just hit balls and do the physical game. But sometimes putting some work into it, a bit outside the box, taking the club out, working on your body, working on the way it moves, working on the way you feel your body.
Yeah, and like we were talking, like
makes you so much better, doesn't it? When
we were doing one on the range, I'm working on my pelvis. I mean, there's no reason why I can't just do this.
Absolutely.
I don't even need the club.
Yeah.
This is one. You get funny looks when you're in a supermarket lining up and you're there.
Absolutely, but plenty of work.
The nightclub it works though, so I would really recommend.
I reckon that tash works in the nightclub better than anything else.
You'd be surprised it doesn't. Well, not one bit.
So
but again, it's these feelings.
Yeah.
I feel better already.
Absolutely.
I'm going to take you on.
Yeah, absolutely. But I agree. I mean, I practice when I was playing full time. I would be practicing off course as much, if not more, than on course. And the reason being, I was young. I'm so excited about golf, and I really want to get better. The amount of thought, even when I wasn't there, about what I'm going to do when I practice next. What feeling am I working on? How does that feel? Or I didn't play that well last time. I didn't putt that well. What was it? You know, I'm constantly thinking off course.
Just these little thoughts.
Even to the extent, I remember playing in big tournaments, and the night before I would play the course over in my head. Where am I going to hit? Am I going to lay up at that bunker or not? All that stuff, it sounds sad, it sounds a bit golf kind of over the top, but if you want to make improvements, which is why I think people are watching these videos, those things actually make a massive difference. More sometimes than hitting 100 balls out on a range, kind of mindlessly just doing the exercise part rather than...
And it's that typical one, isn't it? If you're trying to compete, get better than someone else, it's doing the stuff when they're not doing it.
100%.
It's these little things. You don't have to be as sad as you... No offence, but it's
offence.
But yes, very much. It's all these little things. They do build up, and you come to the springtime and you feel like a different golfer.
You'll feel more ready maybe than the ones who haven't done those things. We're not saying you're going to go out and you're going to have lower score straight away, and you might not even be any better because you might be better off. You might be the kind of golfer who does need to hit thousands of balls. There isn't. If it was as black and white as everyone wants golf to be, it's a creative, organic game. You've got to find the systems that work for you.
Definitely.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for your time. Post comments down below, guys. Good luck this winter. Use these tips. Post comments. Let us know if they help or if they don't. I'd love to hear. Speak to you soon. And thanks again for your time, Stephen.
Catch you later.
So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also, thumbs up the video. Post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.